Good morning, all. Today, discuss about the topic transistor. First one of introduction for transistor. The basic of electronic systems nowadays is the semiconductor devices. The famous of commonly use of devices here BJT. BJT is full form bipolar transistor. It is can be used of amplifier and logic switches. The BJT consider of the three terminal. First terminal character, base, emitter. Two types of BJT. First one of the PNP, another one NPN transistor. PNP transistor and NPN transistor. The transistor construction, three layer semiconductor devices. Considering 2N and 1P type layer of the material NPN transistor, 2P and 1N type layer for material of PNP transistor. The term of bipolar reflected to the fact that the hole and the electrons participate in the injection process into the oppositely polarization material. The PN junctions has two different type of the bias. First one of the forward bias, second one reverse bias. Thus two PN junction devices has the four type of bias. First one, the positions of the terminal and symbols of the BJT. Symbol for the three terminal, three layers of transistor used of symbols. The base and located of the middle and more thin from level character and emitter. The emitter character terminals are made of the same type of the semiconductor material, while the base of the type of material. If the transistor current, the arrow is always drawn on the emitter. The arrow always point up towards of N type. The arrow is the indicate the direction of the emitter current PNP is the emitter base. NPN base emitter is the I of C is equal character, current I of B is the base, current I of E is the emitting current. By imaging of the analog of the diode transistor can be constructed like two diode that connected up together. It is can network transistor based of the working diode method is the PNP transistor, NPN transistor. Transistor operations of the basic operations of the described of using the PNP transistor. The operations of NPN transistor exactly same of the role played by of the electrons and holes of the interchanges. One PN junction of the transistor is the reverse bias on the wire of other the forward bias. Conditions is first on the majority and minority connection. Minority first one emitting to positive and move of log negative charges. The majority carrier. Minority carriers is the negative charge and the positive charges is connected the displays in the regions is connected to the current voltage forward by the junction of the PNP transistor. The reverse bias of the PNP transistor used for the both biasing of the potential has been applied of the PNP transistor. and resulting of the majority and minority of carrier follow the indicated. Minority carriers is the difference across the forward bias and the PNP junctions into the N type of material. A very small number of the carrier with through the N type material to the base terminal resulting input of the base current is the typically of order of the microamperes. The large number of majority carriers will be diffuse across the reverse bias junction into the p-type material. So connected to the collector and terminal is majority carriers can be across the reverse bias junctions because the inject of the majority carriers will appear as the minority carriers is the n-type material applying to the KCL. Kirchhoff current law is the transistor. Is the current law is the emitter current is equal to collector current plus the base current. The comparison of two components of the majority and the minority carriers is the correcting current is equal to corrector majorities plus the minority of corrector current is the current emitter through the open of the is called of the leakage circuit. Okay, thank you.